The intruder's hunger. The key felt cold and heavy in my clammy hand. Relief washed over me. Finally, home after a day that felt like a year. But relief turned to a prickle of unease the moment I saw the door ajar. My breath caught in my throat. It wasn't how I left it. Hesitantly, I pushed the door open, expecting the familiar chaos of my single-room apartment. Instead, a wave of nausea hit me. It wasn't the mess. This wasn't my mess. Sparsely furnished, it held an unsettling sterility that sent shivers down my spine. Panic gnawed at me. My eyes darted around, searching for something, anything to explain this wrongness. Then it hit me. Everything was slightly off. The chipped paint on the windowsill wasn't there, and the worn rug was replaced by a pristine one. This wasn't my apartment. As I turned to leave, a guttural moan froze me in my tracks. A figure shifted in the dimly lit corner. My heart hammered a frantic rhythm against my ribs. A man. He sat hunched over a makeshift table, the room's sterility a stark contrast to the tableau before me. On the table sat a misshapen lump bathed in the sickly yellow of a bare bulb. It was then the smell hit me. Rotten meat, acrid and cloying, clawed at my throat. My stomach lurched. Subscribe for Part 2. The Intruder Hunger, Pal 2. He wasn't eating. He was devouring. His hands tore at the flesh with a feral intensity, red, dripping down his chin like macabre war paint. My vision tunneled. I needed to get out. Fear propelled me backwards. My elbow, in a desperate bid for escape, collided with the doorframe. A sickening thud echoed in the dead silence. He stopped. The sound of his feeding ceased. The silence was worse. My lungs burned, but I didn't dare breathe. This predator had finally sensed prey. His head snapped up, eyes gleaming with a predatory hunger that sent chills down my spine. They locked onto me, pinning me in place. My body reacted before my mind could. Primal terror took control. My legs, leaden moments before, sprang into life, carrying me away from the scene of horror. I didn't look back. The pounding in my ears drowned everything else out, even the ragged gasps escaping my own throat. I just ran, desperate to escape the nightmare I'd stumbled into.